am a graphic designer, and today I combined rival football clubs, merging their logos into one and designing new jerseys for them. Last time we did the same for Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, for example. What is the first part here? But today I chose clubs suggested by you in the comments. So subscribe, check out my other videos, and let's get started. So let's kick things off with Inter and AC Milan. This one is going to be a simple design. We'll start with Inter's logo and position it like this, in the center. Small twist, I'm swapping the colors, blue on one side, red on the other. The circle's outline is a bit too thick, as you can see. So let's thin it down and it looks much better. I will color this letter black to match AC Milan's aesthetic and add a white outline for some contrast. There we go, super simple. Let's also update the year to 2025. I also created black and white variant. We'll need it for one of the jerseys, because we are going to create two concepts today. One Puma, one Nike. The base is ready. We'll start with 3 stripes on the front, 1 blue and 2 red. This jersey here is my inspiration. It's pretty cool. Next we add our logo, the Italian flag and Puma's logo. Let's flip the colors, swap the white for gold, and now everything matches perfectly. In the meantime, I added a gold outline to the stripes and the Puma logo. Now we need some space for the sponsor's logo. Gold Emirates, of course. I will add some golden details to the cuffs and collar. Maybe let's add something along the bottom of the jersey as well. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Not authentic patch. And as a final touch, I added a gold club logo to one sleeve and a gold Puma logo to the other, because they place it pretty often there. The front is done. The back will be similar. I added the stripes with gold details, this time 2 blue and 1 red to keep Inter fans happy too. Now about the player's name, and no surprise, I went with Zlatan. I couldn't find the font from this jersey, so I had to manually cut it out and spend half an hour fixing all the imperfections. But you'd also do everything for Zlatan, right? So yeah, here's the final result. First project is done. I'm really curious, what do you think about this one? And now for the second concept. The base with all the logos is ready, but this one, as I mentioned, is a Nike jersey. We'll start by coloring the collar and the sleeves like this. I created stripes pattern and placed it all over the jersey, including the sleeves. But after a bit of tweaking, I decided to remove the stripes from the sleeves. I also erased the part of the top pattern. The back follows the same approach, but this time the stripes cover the entire jersey. And that's the whole design. Here is a side-by-side comparison of both concepts. As always, I'm waiting for your review. London. I could easily make an entire episode just based on the clubs from this city. But today I'm going with Tottenham and Arsenal and 2 other rival clubs, but that's later. Let's focus on the first pair. You asked about it, so let's do this. Here are their logos, and here's my plan to merge them. First, we are cutting out the cannon. It's the most iconic part of Arsenal's logo. Next, we are erasing the text from Tottenham's logo and placing the cockerel on top of the cannon. So the wheel will be replaced with the ball. Bro, it fits perfectly. Let's color everything blue for now. We'll bring in Arsenal's vibe by adding a gold outline like that. Tottenham color scheme still dominates, so let's balance it even more. I will make his face red, like it should be, and the soccer ball will look like that. Yeah, adding the red part was a game changer. I really love how it turned out. So time to design the jersey. Someone recently said my designs are too complicated, so this time we're keeping it simple. Later on there will be more complex projects, stay tuned. But anyways, the shirt will be white with dark blue caps and a dark blue collar, kinda like Spurs, right? Of course, we also need some Arsenal accents, so let's add the logo and Adidas stripes. Let's make the sleeves red too to balance out the design a bit more. Next, we'll borrow a sponsor from this jersey, since the color ties in with Arsenal, and we'll just add a gold outline, a sleeve sponsor, and an Adidas not authentic patch. Now it's starting to come together, but to me it still feels more like Spurs than Gunners. So inspired by this season's Arsenal kit, I added these lines at the bottom, and I'm finally satisfied. Clean, simple project. I went ahead and designed the back of the shirt immediately. The player choice was obvious, at least for me. I'm sure some of you would pick someone else, but Adebayor is my pick. I only colored the outline to gold and the design is ready. No one can say it's too complicated this time. What do you think? Let me know. It's kind of surprising that I haven't done Chelsea on this channel yet, so let's fix that by combining them with Fulham. You're probably going to hate it, of course. First, I will remove the letters from here to make space for Chelsea's round logo. I really like the black and white color scheme, so we'll get rid of all the blue color for a while, because I will swap the gold outline for blue to tie it back to Chelsea's colors. And for the final touch, let's add another blue outline to the whole thing. Very nice. Lastly, I will replace the bottom text with Fulham, so it's Chelsea Fulham, right? And I think the badge is ready. Now let's work on something more interesting, the jersey. This one won't be minimalist, no way. Chelsea likes unique design, so it'll fit right in. Alright, the logos are in place. Let's start by coloring the collar and cuffs like this. The main color will be white, referencing Fulham jerseys. They also had a blue kit one, so it all ties together very nicely. I found this ink marble paper texture. I changed its color to black and white and added a little bit of blue. Okay, maybe a little too much, so I erased some of it like this, and now it looks perfect. I added an extra blue outline to the stripes, the Adidas logo and the sponsor logo. Then I simply mirrored the design on the back of the shirt and started looking for a player to feature, and I found one. Here's the first version of the Chelsea Fulham jersey. I also created a simpler project based on the same design using Fulham colors only, which you can see now, and here is the same design but with blue elements added. So I'm curious which one you like better, because for me the first design is still my favorite. I prefer overcomplicated concepts, but you know, you're different. Okay, I won't be surprised if this Galatasaray and Fenerbahce combo ends up being the most controversial one and the most commented one, but you guys asked for it, so here we go. First, I'm taking the plant from Fenerbahce's logo. Here we'll remove the year and we'll place the plant here instead. I will tack part of it behind the letters to make it look cleaner. Let's add the black outline to the letters for consistency. Now let's erase the entire middle circle and put the merge design we just made in its place. I will also thicken the inner circle's outline. It kinda looks like an eye now, and I really like it. You probably don't, but whatever. I love you, Turkey, no offense. The stripes are the most iconic part of Fenerbahce's jerseys, so instead of putting them inside the shield, I will place them here. Let's only unify the colors, remove the lower text, and replace it with Galatasaray, like that. Now it makes sense, and the logo is done. This was the hardest project to pull off, so I made two. For the first one, we'll just start by splitting the jersey in half, just like the classic Galatasaray kits. But this time, the right side is dark blue, like here. We are also changing the colors of the cuffs and collar, adding a sponsor, and placing a patch at the bottom. To make this design more interesting, I created this glitch texture, because combining these two clubs would be a real glitch in the simulation, right? I overlaid these vertical stripes on the front, referencing Fenerbahce's pattern. Then I lowered the opacity, and that's how the front of the jersey looks. The back follows the same design, and picking the player for it wasn't much of a challenge. And as a little detail, I placed a Turkish flag at the top, and that's it. The first design is done. But you know, I'm not totally happy with it, so I made another one. I deleted all the unnecessary elements. I spent about an hour trying to come up with something, and I finally did. Here is what the first sketch of this design looked like. A gradient background blending both clubs' colors. Boring. I kept experimenting with different layouts, which took me a lot of time, and once I had a solid composition, I added some extra filters, some noise, and this is the final texture. I colored the sleeves and collar to match the whole design, and then applied it to the back of the jersey. So here is a cool idea. Each jersey could have a slightly different pattern, making every piece completely unique. I think it could make a fortune for the club, so please hire me. Here is both jerseys side by side. Once again, I'm really curious to hear what you guys think and if I can still visit Istanbul after this episode. Drop your ideas in the comments. Bye.